Hello ladies and welcome to Female Travel Advice with my favorite two female travelers, Raya's here, and KRISTEN Sarah from Hopscotch the Globe. Hi. We are going to talk to you about female travel tips and give you girls some advice on traveling as a female because we're all very well traveled females.
Yeah. We know a lot about travel, we know a lot about being females. So.
We do! Packing our stuff, some things you should know as a female packing.
First of all, you don't need everything that you think you do. I currently, literally everything I own fits into a carry-on right now. Like basically, you're gonna do a trip with like a ton of stuff and then come back like, I didn't wear half of this. And try to scale down as much as you can because especially if you're backpacking or something, you do not want to be lugging around a curler, a straightener, 3 jackets, like 4 pairs of jeans. That will just make your life miserable.
Plan your outfits. Plan a couple outfits and do laundry. You are going to be doing laundry on the road, so you can't pack all of the accessories. You can't pack all of the specific.
You won't use them anyway.
No, pack things that you can use and combine with other things. Don't bring that one dress that's only good for that one night.
Yeah,
you know
I have this one item that I always bring with me, and it's like a big piece of fabric, but you can make it into a dress or a skirt or a shirt, and it's multi-purpose.
Those versatile things are great.
Also, I always say to lay out everything you want to bring with you on your trip and then get rid of half of it.
Silks are really great because they're so light and they dry really, really quick.
Yeah.
And they look
They
pretty
feel
good.
great too.
Yeah. Don't bring things that you need to iron, because you're not gonna have time to iron. Also, another thing is make sure that you look up what is culturally appropriate where you're going, because you can just think like, oh, it's super hot, I'll just bring my tiny shorts and tiny dresses, but it's not always appropriate where you're going. So yeah, look up where you're going and what's normal to wear there.
You are traveling another country and you do want to try and you want to be respectful.
Yeah. And you don't want to, I mean, if you're going to wear a tank top in some Middle Eastern countries, you're also asking for stairs.
Unfortunately,
That's just how it is. I say bring a pashmina because you can use it to cover up as a blanket, as a pillowcase, for so many things.
In America, you wear tiny shorts and stuff everywhere. And then in Bulgaria, it was you can't wear shorts in the city. And I was like, what? And it was Bulgaria's super liberal. It's not a religious thing at all. It's just people just don't do it. So it's weird if I do it.
Is it frowned upon or is it just?
It's just kind of why are you wearing tiny shorts? My parents were wear capris or something. You don't want to wear shorts.
That's
and I think it's opening up and becoming more Western, but I think it's just a culture thing. It's not necessarily, always a religion thing or whatever.
When you dress to the culture, you'll also feel like you belong a bit more and you won't feel like you're so much of a tourist. And you won't be treated as much of a tourist, believe it or not.
That's a big one,
The shoe situation.
Choose something that is comfortable.
Yes.
Do not bring uncomfortable shoes.
If you need to bring heels, wedges are amazing.
Or the thick heels. No stilettos.
No. Never. You never really need
ever in life.
No. Why? And one pair of heels are fine. And I've definitely backpacked with a pair of heels before. But wedges.
As a female, we have that time of month, so sometimes when you're traveling for a long time, you don't want to bring tons of pads or tampons, and sometimes there are countries that don't even sell tampons.
That's true.
So I would recommend a Diva cup. It's reusable, it's easy to use once you've got the hang of it, so it's like a plastic cup basically, and it's better for the environment, and super easy to pack. You can just reuse it over and over again. I know it kind of sounds gross, but if you get the hang of it, it's fine. And it's sanitary.
But always have some emergency stuff on you at all times, because you don't want to get on a train, on a 12-hour train somewhere, and you're I'm screwed.
Just the little travel size things.
Yeah.
A few of those.
Yeah. The elephant in the room. Men. Men. Dealing with men. Men exist.
And we love you.
And we do.
Love men. Men are great.
But when you are traveling as a female, you need to learn how to deal with men, because you are going to have a lot of varied encounters with them. First off is stairs.
Yeah.
In, I would say, most of the countries, a lot of countries around the world, you're going to get stairs. Even if you think about it, in your home country, you'll get stairs as a female. Obviously, there's a lot of factors that come into play with that. I mean, you could be just wearing normal clothing and you'll get stairs just by being a female walking around. And
it's a culture thing as well, because in Italy people will shout at you Bella or whatever all the time, and it's not rude to them, they're just complimenting you, so it's it's very different in different cultures with catcalling and staring. Like some countries like totally not appropriate, and some it's just like everyone does it.
India is like that too. Like if like in India, if I'm staring at you and you're like, why are you staring at me? I would just, if I'm Indian, I would just keep staring at you, and it's just really out of curiosity. It's harmless, but it can make you feel a little uncomfortable, right? You know, if you're not used to it.
Yeah, sometimes it is harmless in the Caribbean and stuff. I've walked out and it's not even that you're dressed up, like you're not even like dressed up in like cute dresses and stuff. Like I was like in scrubs, I had my hair up. I was like, I'm just going to the corner store to get some food. I'm like in t-shirts and like not short shorts, just regular shorts, and you'll still get stares, you'll still get catcalled.
They're
different,
And I would be safe and be cautious, but at the same time, like just realize that it's just different everywhere and kind of like get used to what it's like.
I would also just want to point out too, I wouldn't recommend, because something you want to kind of be like, look, recognize it, and maybe smile. Do not do that because in a lot of countries that's like inviting, like, oh, she's interested, right?
Yeah,
as an ignore.
Ignore.
The best way is just to keep walking. If you're walking, don't look, don't turn, don't even say anything. Just keep walking, and they won't.
They'll just get bored.
They'll keep staring.
They'll keep staring, and nothing will happen. It's just something you'll get used to. Unfortunately, it's what happens.
We should talk about some fun encounters as well, because men are great. I love men. Hostels are a great place to meet men. They're usually full of beautiful Australian men.
They are full of Australian men. Like that's literally where you go to if you ever want to find an Australian.
If you're Australian and you dig RAYA, just go to a hostel, she'll find you.
I mean, like you'll meet men, and there will be, we're all adults here, and we like to make wise decisions.
In some countries, it's expected as a female, I guess, over the age of maybe 16, that that you're married. So to avoid maybe the attention that you don't want, you can wear a wedding ring, because that avoids,
If they see a wedding ring on you, they respect it, and in a lot of countries they really respect it, and they won't. If you're worried about that, and if you wanna, if you just don't, you want to be left kind of alone. Because people do expect you to be married. In other cultures around the world, a lot of cultures around the world, if you are over a certain age, they're like, why aren't you married? What happened? Do you not have a boyfriend? Why don't you have a boyfriend?
What's going on?
And that's just how it is. It's just how it is, unfortunately. And also, in a lot of countries, they want to help you as a female. If they see you as a solo female too, there's this fine balance of like being cautious as a female when a guy approaches you when you're in a foreign country and you're by yourself, to being open, because a lot of times they're really just trying to help you, because they see you as like, why is she on her own? This is something wrong. Like you shouldn't be on your own. You should be like, I need to help you. They have this like desire to help you, and they're totally doing it out of being nice and friendly. Like in China and stuff, a lot of people, they're just trying to help. But I mean, like I said, it's this fine line. So you don't want to be like, anytime a guy approaches you, if you're solo female, if you're doing that, you don't want to like completely just dismiss it. You want to kind of just be cautious, but also
follow your instinct. You guys probably both recognize that your instincts when you travel are so much stronger, and you are right about all the energies coming your way. So if you trust somebody, like you feel that you can trust them, you probably can.
Oh, also a side note, keep an eye on what the emergency phone number is wherever you are, because it's different in different places. So like it's just good to know what it is just everywhere you go.
Safety as being a female.
I would say it's one of the biggest differences between being a female and a male traveler. You have to be very cautious and aware, and like the cultural differences, for a lot of men it doesn't make a difference, but for us, like what we should wear, what we should do, it's very, keep an eye on all that stuff, because the number one thing is like you want to make sure you're comfortable and safe wherever you are.
And I say always look confident, even if you don't, like if you're walking around trying to find some place, like even if you don't know where you're going, pretend you know where you're going, and look confident and strong in your facial expressions. That really does make a difference.
Nighttime is the biggest issue. Anytime alcohol or nighttime is involved, if you ever have an issue, that's when you're gonna have it. I mean, that's somewhat similar to probably where you're from now, but like at nighttime, if it's nighttime and you're traveling, but like if you're female by yourself, Or even in a
like
group of
small
friends.
group, yeah.
Like
Don't
take
walk
a cab.
alone.
Yeah, always
alone.
never
Cabs.
like even if
Not anything.
like you don't have that much money, just take a cab anyway. It's just
At nighttime.
always stick with being safe.
At nighttime.
Yeah, for sure.
In the daytime, like I've walked alone
Oh,
as
yeah.
a female
For sure.
many times. It's really not bad
No, yeah.
walking by yourself
Mhm.
as a female in the daytime. At
Yeah.
night, that's like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
then you really want to err on the side of caution.
I feel like it's the same at home. Probably wherever you're from, I would
Yeah.
assume you would probably not walk in certain areas by yourself. So it's like that everywhere in the world. In some places more than
Yeah.
others, you have
Yeah.
to be really cautious.
It's just about when you go somewhere new, you might not know where those like more dangerous areas are. So I always try to stay safe.
You should always know where your hotel is.
Yeah.
Have an address. Have a
Yeah.
physical address
Have
of
like
your
a
hotel.
card or something.
That's
Always,
the best
yeah.
thing.
and tell people where you're going.
Yeah.
Or if you have your family members, like, oh, I'm here, I'm going to the city tomorrow, I'm going to this place. Sometimes you don't really know, but at least try to update someone important, telling them where you're going.
Every country and city in the world that you go to, there's going to be a safe part and there's going to be a dangerous and more dangerous part. Figure out where those areas are right off the bat. Know where those are so you don't find yourself in them. Yeah.
Also, don't tell people that you're alone.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, don't tell people you're alone.
If someone's like, oh, are you traveling by yourself? You don't have to answer with the truth. You can say, oh, no, I'm meeting up with a couple people. I just called them. They know where I am. I'm heading to this place. You know, don't say, oh, no, I'm alone. I don't know where I am. Kind of.
Also, if you meet someone, you're having a great night, whatever, if you end up going to their place or their hotel or whatever, know where that is. Like, have an idea of where you are, because, yeah, you just don't want to wake up, like, you have no idea where you're. Just keep an, like, just stay cautious all the time. Just keep an eye on, like, where you are and who you're with and what you're doing, and make sure you're feeling comfortable with all of it all the time.
Purses,
Yeah.
guys, girls. If you're gonna have a purse, strap crossbody.
And I keep it, like, on the
Always.
front
Keep it to
of
the
my
front.
body.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And
Keep
this
it
is
here.
quite a common thing. A lot of countries, you'll see it. Like, it's very noticeable in certain countries, the bag in the front, because, like,
Yeah.
their pickpocketing is an issue when you go around.
Yeah.
And purses, make sure your purse zips up. Don't
That's how I
have
got my passport stolen, because I had a purse
Really?
that didn't zip up, and I was like went around the city all day and I
Oh,
got to the
man.
airport and I was like, it's gone.
And
So,
bras are good for more than what you think. You can put lots of stuff in there, you know?
that is true.
That is so
Yeah.
true. Have like if I'm taking public transit or something,
Yeah.
which is totally cool to do as a female. Like,
Oh, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
it's a good way,
100%.
I think.
It's like just put your hand on your purse.
Yeah.
So accommodations and where to stay when you were
Hostels.
female.
Hostels all the
are
way.
yeah, my
Yeah.
favorite.
And the nice thing about hostels too is some hostels have female specific
Yeah,
dorm rooms
yeah.
or
So-
mixed dorm rooms.
Yeah.
So,
So whatever you're more comfortable with, it's good that you have that option. And if you're doing like Airbnb or anything like that, just always read the comments or couch surfing or anything.
Mhm.
You can do that. Like, don't be scared if you're solo or whatever. Like, it doesn't mean that you can't couch surf or Airbnb or whatever. Just read the comments. If there's like 100 positive comments, then most likely you'll be
You'll
fine.
be fine.
Yeah.
For sure.
as a female, there are differences, but there are also a lot of similarities. And you should, if you are a female looking to travel, whatever method of travel, group, solo, don't be scared because you're female. Don't let the media fool you into thinking that more challenging as a female to travel, that it's dangerous as a female to travel. And like I said, there obviously, as we touched on in this video, there are certain things that you need to just be aware of, but it's really not as scary as the media makes it out to be.
It's the best gift you can give yourself, and we've
Really,
all been doing
yeah.
it for years, and we are here. We've survived, and
Yeah.
we're still doing it. So
Yeah. Just be cautious, but have fun. It's gonna be so much fun. So
you're gonna
yeah.
love it.
And you're
Go
gonna
for
get
it.
so much more independence and
Yes.
confidence.
Yes, you are.
Strong, confident, smart, educated
Yeah.
females. We love this. We want all of you females to be like this too.
Get out
I
there,
don't know.
travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've all done it, and we're not super women. We're normal, everyday women. So
Yeah.
you girls,
Short little girls, we are all of
Yeah,
us.
that's true.
5 foot nothing.
you can do it too. You really
Yeah.
can. So go out and enjoy your travels, ladies. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you girls have learned something. If there are any more questions you want to know for female specific travel, let me know down below in the comments, and we'll either do like maybe a part 2, or I'll try to answer some of them for you. And yeah, thank you girls for joining me today.
Thank you.
It was great.
Oh,
It was great.
Yeah.
And we actually filmed 2 more videos. So we did a really fun travel quiz on Raya's channel.
Hilarious.
So good. And on Kristen's channel, we did a Q&A, like, of all our travel experiences.
There's some fun questions
There's
there.
some really fun questions. So, like, in depth of more our methods and stuff like that.
Yeah, and some interesting.
Alright, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Thumbs up. Subscribe.
Bye.
It's raining now. Luckily, I always carry an umbrella with me.